If you're looking for a pub where you can chill out and have some food and learn a new skill, we may have just the thing for you.
Yes, well, the Eagle and Child Pub serve, like most places, pints, pub grub and other things, but this place also will help the unemployed, people with drug and alcohol addictions, and has been teaching people how to make meals out of food bank items. Well, joining us now to look at this is our Northwest reporter, Bradley Harris. Bradley, tell us about this initiative at this pub you're at this morning.
Yeah, this pub does more than pull pints. It's no ordinary pub. This place is a social enterprise. It's been helping people throughout the community here in Ramsbottom, doing all sorts of good during lockdown. It's been giving meals to people, 2,500 meals to people here in the community, and helping vulnerable people back into work as well. Of course, that's been a big issue for some people trying to get back into work as they've been furloughed too. But I'm here with the landlord, Glen Duckett of the Eagle and Child Pub. So nice to have you with us.
Hi.
Incredible. We're standing at the bar, but you do more than just pour pints, don't you, Glen?
Yeah, so we established as a social enterprise almost 10 years ago now, and the whole reason was to prove a model to take a boarded up pub with some land that we can grow fruit and vegetables in. So we've got a kitchen garden. And support unemployment of young people by training young people in hospitality and catering, where there's a massive issue with shortage of staff. So we work specifically with young people from 14, so if they're in school, they can come to us as alternative education. And then we do apprenticeship programmes right up to 25, so we're working on the Kickstart programme as well, supporting young people into work. And in 10 years, with our community projects as well, we've supported over 500 young people, but specifically at the site, around 150 young people have gone through an apprenticeship training programme with us in 10 years.
Incredible. Now, being a landlord is a tough job in itself. You know, you've got loads to do just with managing a pub. So did you notice that people were struggling, particularly in lockdown, I guess? Many people have been struggling. Is that what kind of made you change a shift in what you wanted to do to try and help people?
Well, we've always been a community business, so it was just kind of, the right thing to do. So when the pandemic was kicking off back in March, I sat down with the team to decide, do we stay open because we were a hotel, and were people happy doing that? And because we were all, decided we were all young, so we were low risk, from the bug. We decided to stay open because we thought there might be a shortage in terms of food supplies, in terms of accommodation. And actually it was a good thing that we did stay open for the first lockdown because most of the hotels shut. So we were actually fully booked with kind of key workers, doctors, NHS staff that couldn't find any accommodation elsewhere. So, we did provide an important service. As well as that, we were sending meals out to the local residents just to keep a bit of normality in their lives. So restaurant standard food delivered to the home.
Yeah.
And then obviously we got involved with the Eat Well Manchester project, which was a project set up to support people who are vulnerable and also NHS staff during the height of the pandemic. And we've continued that work because the vulnerability of people has continued and actually in some respects got worse. So that's, every week we send meals out to the Red Door in Bury, which is a project through Caritas Salford. And what they do is they support people leaving prison particularly and people that are homeless, mainly men, and those with drug and alcohol problems, and they're helping them to get back on the feet. So obviously having a healthy meal is an important part of that.
Well, Glen, a credit to you because you've had to clearly adapt your entire business to stay open and help people. But you do also look after the beer here, and you were telling me that one of the first things you've got to do is actually check the beer. So what are you going to try and sort for us?
Just have a little taste in the morning just to make sure that the standard of the beer is right. So I can just have a little taste myself, and then I can, if it's at standard, which it should be, I can let you have a little taste.
Look at that. So one of the first things that you actually do is taste the beer. I mean, what a perk of the job. You come in, the first thing you do is have a little taste of the beer. Glen, I'll let you taste what you've got there. And he's even, look at that, what a gentleman. He's even giving me a little taste. And do you know what? Spot on. The beer is just as good as the work you do. Incredible. Glen Duckett here, the landlord here at the pub, who's been helping people throughout lockdown and certainly beyond too.
Wow, fantastic there, Bradley. I wonder why Bradley Harris there decided to do a feature from a pub at this particular time on a Friday. Fantastic stuff. Thank you very much, Bradley. Great to have you. Bradley Harris there, North West reporter.